Good evening, everyone. Hope you all have a very wonderful day today. And this is our session for good night meditation, and you all are very, very welcome. So, today we are gonna take a topic of self respect, and all of us need respect, right? we During all the different stages of the life, whether we are in the child phase or adolescence or young age, old age, each and every phase of the life, we seek for respect, and when we receive that from someone, we feel good, and it gives a different feeling. And at another side, if we don't get respect, then we get upset or angry, and there are mixed emotions. So let's first see, when we use the word self respect, who this self is. Do we really consider ourselves this body, or the name which is given to the body, or the role we are playing throughout our life and days? Maybe the mother, father, sister, brother, or boss, or employee, employer, who doctors, nurses, who this self is. So it is very, very important to know about the self, and then the respect. So let's together um, try to experiment and experience about this true self. Because when we know and when we experience this true self, that respect automatically comes. And it's very, wonder to notice that throughout this life, what we are seeking something from outside, it's actually within. The respect for self is so important, because once we start respecting the true self, doesn't matter from outside what we get respect from other people or not, because whatever respect we receive from other people, they are for this identity we had created throughout our life. So, same, we are gonna follow some steps for meditation. First is to sit back and relax position. Wherever you are sitting, on the chair or floor, just relax, but at the same time, the mind needs to be alert. So during the meditation, the senses doesn't go towards the body. And to help the body relax little further, let's take a few deep inhale and exhale. Do it at your own pace, gently, slowly, but deeply. And experience this muscles are getting looser. With each breath, that nice and elevated energy is going within. And through exhalation, all the tension and worries from the day is going out. And body is relaxed. And keep the mind alert. There might be some noise around, might be some movements. You may feel some air in the room. So be aware of it, but do not pay much attention. And now let us see who is this self. The self is a very tiny point of light. It's invisible, and like a star, it's an experiencer who is experiencing through the senses of this body, using eyes to see, using ears to listen, hands to do action or touch, experiencing smell through the nose, and expressing feelings through this mouth, through words. And this true self lives in the middle of the forehead, behind the eyes, in a very tiny space. This self is the master of all the senses. It's a consciousness. Though this invisible experiencer is very, very tiny star, the self is full. Full of peace, full of happiness, full of joy, wisdom, and love. The one is so much full that doesn't need anything from anyone. Experience that fullness within. It is so much in abundance, so much full that only thing the self can do is to give. This peace and love is flowing all around. The self is no more seeker. The self is a giver. The one who does not need anything, and therefore no fear to lose anything. This being of light is so precious, so pure, that this being is free from all the worries. With the use of this body, we play very different roles each day in our life. But in each role, the only thing self knows is to give. This is the true self. The tiny being of light who is powerful, who is cheerful, enjoying everything in the life, whatever comes, but not getting affected by any scene. because self is aware that everything outside is temporary. The second by second, everything is changing. So, not holding on to anything or anyone. Because this invisible experiencer is a traveler on this earth, and the home is beyond this physical world. The spiritual home. And that's where the being come from. The home where nothing changes ever. It's constant, timeless, and limitless. And the self is very secured in this home. The being is immortal, imperishable, and fearless. And experience that deep, deep peace and silence in this world of silence, the world of stillness. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.